Alright, that might explain why we took more damage than was perhaps intended.
Damn thing in here.
Actually, hang on a second. Ash, since we don't have a tape to attach the flashlight to a gun yet, why don't you give that to Stan? Oh, oh, that's great. This is for hitting me with a bat, asshole. I wonder if you can actually shoot your friends in this game. That would be darkly hilarious. Excited for a second when you said pound a monster. Well, the night is young, Octal. Alright. Alright. So now he will actually be able to remove the shadows from creatures if we encounter them, at the expense of not defending himself, which in this case I think is a plus.
Where'd they go? I want to kick some ass.
Also, I do appreciate that she's one-hand carrying this pistol here. Trust no one, not even yourself. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that will not be a feature in this game. Although it is interesting because I have been playing the Thing remaster that came out recently. It's locked, but we can just go into this room. And for the most part, most of the improvements are visual. They've otherwise kept the audio and the basic gameplay intact. For good or ill. Like, it was a decent squad-based shooter that couldn't quite execute on the premise of the game, which is that the premise of the film, which is that you have to earn people's trust, and anybody can
There are no locks to pick here.
Anybody can potentially turn into the Thing. Didn't quite work out that way in practice. But one thing the remaster does is actually remove these scripted transformations of your squad mates. So now it actually does kind of matter if they've been taking hits, because they're more likely to be infected, and you might actually want to use the blood test to expose them. It's interesting. It's actually gotten me to play a little more carefully in that than I otherwise would. And it helps that the squad AI is actually really good. For the most part, if you give them enough ammo, they can actually hold their own pretty well. Yeah, it's honestly... $30 might still be a bit much, but if you can get it on sale, I'd recommend it. Oh shit!
We gotta find their weak point.
Take that! Take that!
Nice. You gonna finish that thing or what? Oh no, this is interesting. I think we could actually shoot out the window here. Oh, sweet! Okay, so windows are targetable. In fact, you can see me switching between them. Right. I forgot about that. So yeah, we can actually break them with guns, and that will flood the room with light while we're still in the early stages of the game. Handy, that. Alright. The Mortophilia comes in the form of ciphers. Classification appears difficult. This endemic plant allows microscopic buds to appear, which do not appear destined to form a new plant, but to possibly generate other leaves, for closer examination. The parasites in the spider-like appendage explain its capacity to propagate in an excessive manner. Hypothesis verified by the presence of an oversized sucker during ensuring proliferation. Detailed examination of the buds. The bud shows a stupefying germinative power. Hundreds of lines of the neck confirm the species has phenomenal longevity. Cutting the xylems. The ducts are completely dry, no trace of humidity. How are these chlorophyll cells irrigated? So you got a very unplant-like plant. The black substance released comes from glands located on the root. It is poisonous to its biological environment. During a darkness-light-darkness sequence, variations in dioxygen concentration are observed, whether DCPIP is present or not. The plant is particularly sensitive to exposure. It fears the light. This plant transgresses the rules of phytology. Molecular analysis shows genetic associations that enable the Mortophilia to be defined as non-recombinant isolate at the genetic level. This actually seems like reasonably written scientific technobabble. This means it does not have a sexual process for exchanging genetic material, but a parasexual one. I attempted an experiment during which a transient diploid node was formed. In this node, mitotic crossover was produced at low frequency. The diploid then self-haploided, I'm going to assume that makes sense, through the loss of chromosomes. Using the system, two distinct species could exchange genetic material. Conclusion. It is certain that the Mortophilia possesses abnormal properties. Notwithstanding its incredible longevity, this plant is particularly receptive to crossbreeding. Research must be continued, and the genotype of these cells must be examined in detail. Alright, so in case it's not obvious, that is going to be the...
Let's go.
That is going to be the gray goo or whatever around which this plot represents. That's basically where our monsters come from, though we obviously don't know that yet. Pausing the game when it first come out,
Acid. That stuff's really dangerous.
going to dinner, and then hearing a weird noise from the computer room. Game glitched out and it was looping the same 3 seconds of audio from the game. Freaked the hell out of me. Oh man. Oh, that would be... That, I would think... I would almost encourage game designers to leave that kind of stuff in. Just occasionally mess with you if you leave the game on pause. Kind of like in, I think it was one of the Fatal Frames, where if you leave it sit idle for a while, like bloody handprints start appearing on the pause screen. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's the things like that that can form kind of a personal connection and make it really stand out for you. Yeah, that was great. That got me one time. Alright. So, we've checked every room here. Some are blocked off. This is a big old question mark. I think I remember why. No! Stan, hang on a second.
I'm right behind you.
There are no more locks.
Where's your flashlight? Nah, it doesn't help. Alright. Go make a coffee, come back at like 4 or 5 fingerprints in a hand is on at 3 a.m. Oh yeah. That is a sign. Hey, here we go. Tape. Alright, Stan, gonna need that flashlight back. Alright. Yeah. That is that is gonna keep you awake at night. Alright, now I think we can... Here we go. Tape lamp to gun. Sweet! Completely rusty chain blocking this door. How can I speed up the process? Ah, right. Actually, hang on a second. Can we break this? Stan! Alright, apparently not. Right, so this is one of the more annoying puzzles in the game. Fortunately, it's pretty simple. We just need to bring acid to there to melt it. Problem is, we only have these paper cups. And unfortunately can't find anything else suitable to carry it. Not in a lab full of materials that would be used for carrying it, no. Playing MGS4 one summer was loading the screen came out. You've been playing for 13 hours non-stop. It's 3 a.m. Maybe you should take a break. Oh yeah, that is absolutely a game that would notice that. Like, yeah, look at this. We've got glass beakers in here. We've got bottles. Surely we could have something that could do this, but no,
Okay,
of course.
I won't go anywhere. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, I'll go with you.
I see.
Okay,
I'm
I
used
got
to
your
the. I'm not used to the left and right bumper being the way by which you access your inventory, so it's going to take some getting used to. But anyway, we fill the paper cup up with acid.
Quick, the cup is disappearing.
And I like that we're just going to fucking carry this thing over to the door. There's a little timer there. Alright. Almost there, and done.
I did it.
Alright, what do we got in
This
here?
school is going to hell.
Oh!
This is ridiculous.
Hey, we got a person over there. This ought to be good. Excuse me, sir. Can I help you get some, can I help you get to your energy drink? I happen to be an expert at this. Oh god!
Hey, is he out of his mind?
Hey! Damn it! Ow!
Suck on this.
This is a disadvantageous, Oh, okay, so that's how we switch weapons on the, partner. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, this is a disadvantageous camera angle, and we're running out of energy drinks here. So yeah, that was our introduction to the human enemies we'll be facing. A sign that the students... It is a sign of where the missing students have been going. Oh. I think we shot that door open in the process of this. Awesome. Either that or something jumped through it and broke. Hey, hey, let go. Alright, I think that's just the windows there. This is definitely a game where... What's the word for this? As far as I can tell, there doesn't appear to be any detection the way there usually is in these games. Like, in older Resident Evils, there was usually... Enemies would usually have to make line of sight. Usually have to have line of sight on you before they could approach. And sometimes zombies would have their back to you or be looking in the wrong way and wouldn't necessarily engage as soon as they saw you. Doesn't appear to be the case in this game. Everything is mobile enough that it usually finds you pretty quickly and locks in, with the exception of that guy banging on the vending machine. There are some areas that are big enough that the environment prevents enemies from zeroing in on you, but in situations like this, usually whatever is going to be a problem is going to be... Usually whatever threats are in the room are going to be on you before long. Anyway, let's see, Stan.
There are more locks here.
Alright, so there is a door he needs to unlock, which means there's going to be something we need to... Hey, wait a minute. Oh, homeboy, door open. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I like that we're just gonna bust open the principal's office. I do appreciate the sheer number of physics objects that are here. That even really serve no purpose. Actually, hang on a second. Can we break these? Apparently not. Oh well. Alright, this is computer.
Today at 5:38 p.m.
Hello, Mrs. Smith? This is Miss Wixon. Could you ask Mr. Friedman to come see me as soon as possible? It's an emergency. I can't leave the infirmary. Make sure he comes quick. Thanks.
Today at 6:50 p.m.
Herbert? If you're there, pick up the phone. Please. Come quickly. I don't know what's going on, but I think it has something to do with the experiments. I saw several students who, well, it's really bad. Come quick. Oh, no!
Right, so probably not going to find her alive. But this is getting out of the way real quick that there are experiments going on undoubtedly involving this plant, and the results are the things we saw outside. There's a lot more to the story, but we're getting a lot of the exposition out of the way pretty quickly. Let's see. It's our principal when he was young in Double. I didn't know he had a twin brother. Looks like the needle of a compass. Alright. So this is going to be some of the more Resident Evil-y puzzle item things. I'm in the library if you want to see me. Alright. Alright. 2 empty spaces on this map. You don't say. If I remember right, we need map coordinates for this, and we set the compass needles on there, and that unlocks a thing. So like I said, we did get some George Trevor craziness with the hidden areas of the school, but not so much in day-to-day puzzle solving. Alright. How are we doing on ammo, by the way?
Where are they? I want to fight.
10 bullets. Not great. Alright. Okay, so we got a few rooms down still. What's in here? Door's locked, huh? Alright. Stan, get the door.
There are more locks here.
Hang on a second.
Let's go.
That's gonna be throwing me off all night.
There are more locks in the corner.
Door must be locked. Okay, no. Alright, that's not pickable. Oh. Ah, here we go. Hey, hey! Damn. Alright. Stan, you were getting chewed up here, dude. Alright. Down our last energy drink, you frickin' addict. I know one of these rooms... Oh, hey, here we go. Give me a boost. We need ammo. Yeah, he does kind of have that look to him. I think it's kind of...
Where'd they go?
I don't know if they're
wanna
going
kiss
for
them
a specific look with these characters, but they're almost certainly influenced by... I'm trying to think what would be the... Okay, good. Just trying to check the ammo there. So we got a couple magazines there. Yeah, I do feel like they were trying to go for specific actors who were in, you know, teen slasher movies and such. Couldn't say for sure, but that would be a good guess in his case. That's the folder behind. That proves it's not only the students who are scatterbrained. Well, I mean, you know, he probably ran off because of the fucking monsters. Let's not be too judgmental here, Ash. Alright, be ready. Oh, hang on. Stan! Damn. Be nice if these things had more than one. Alright, there's one more room down here. Hang on a second. I hear that. I hear the siren song of a vending machine that has not yet broken. Time to fix that. Exactly, Pecco. Alright. Alright, what's in here? This might be the room I'm thinking of. Actually, hang on a second. Stan, break that one open just as a precaution. Alright. Professor Walden's satchel. What was he doing with all this stuff? Hey, there's the other needle. Hey, here we go. Hey, hey! Off of you. There we go. Alright. Okay, connect to the internet. Servers was switched off. Interesting perspective here. Anything else of use here?
There are no locks left.
How are we doing? Damn, okay. Ash is taking a beating here. We have a med kit. I want to save it for a rainy day. What I'll do is I'll probably run outside, grab Josh, and have him run through and see if there's anything we missed. Hey! Hey, upper floor. Nice. Fear not, youth of America. My time in Kivitos has taught me well. I will lead you all to safety. Yeah, looks like there's nothing else out here. Yeah, library and classrooms. Door's locked. Well, there's another save disk. Actually, should probably use that. Alright.
Where were you guys? You had me worried.
Yeah, why are you carrying a gun? I mean, you know, if my friend ran up to me, like, covered in blood, carrying a gun with a flashlight on it, I would have some questions. concerns, let's say. Alright.
It's recorded.
Let's move.
Alright. Stan, take 5. Josh, you're with me. Alright.
There's nothing left for us here.
Alright, nothing out here. Alright, nothing here. Generally speaking, areas will stay clear once you have cleared them, usually unless there's some plot advancement. There is one very
I can't even
obvious...
see in front of your face here.
Let's see.
There's nothing left for us here.
There is one obvious development that does change some things and introduces new threats. You might be able to guess what it is based on...
There's nothing left for us here.
Based on when we got here, let's put it that way. So yeah, while I do appreciate the dynamic camera, it is not one of the friendlier ones, and usually doesn't take a position that is advantageous. Because yeah, if you want to shoot out the windows, that is a good idea. That requires you to make sure you know you're aiming at them.
There's nothing left for us here.
Which can be hard to tell until you've run into the room, and of course the monsters are all running there to mob you. Oh, damn it! Okay. Right.
That hurts.
God damn. Okay. Well, so much for hallway staying clear. Wonderful. Although, maybe because we grabbed the other compass needle.
Let's move.
Alright. Shannon, go ahead and use the med kit.
Ah, that feels great.
Josh, you're just gonna have to suck it up and deal. Why are we hearing an organ? Alright.
Let's move. There's something else to do here.
Right. Alright, here we go. Right. So I think these two have to cross paths. So we need the correct latitude and longitude or something. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. I'm in the library if you want to see me. Right, we already watched that.
There's something else to do here.
Oh, alright, so there is something else I hear. We checked there, we checked there. Wait, did we check there? I don't think we did. No, we got attacked. Alright, check this room, buddy.
There's nothing left for us here.
Alright, nothing else in here. Right. So I feel like we should be able to get through there, and I'm a little surprised that isn't an opening. Or a usable opening. Huh. Alright.
I just know there's something else.
There is something in here. Alright. What? Esto es el mapa de España, hombre. Map of Spain, huh? Does it... okay, I thought it changed, depending on who. So, it was a nice little bit of detail that the pre-rendered cutscenes do change depending on who is leading the... who you have leading the party.
Let's go.
And the characters react a little bit differently depending on who is talking to whom. Not in any major plot branch way or anything, just a nice little bit of attention to detail. Alright, well, why did you put your gun away, young lady? Alright, nothing else in here, I think. Hey, Octal. Not a whole lot. We've gotten
I'm
beat
sure
up
I
a
can
fair
fix
bit,
this.
but so
It's
far
not
haven't
that
lost
easy.
anybody. Out of healing items, though. We're just doing a sweep of the building with Josh on the team, so we can actually check and
There's
see
something else to do here.
if we're missing something, which apparently we are. So there's something else to do here, and I don't know if he's referring to the building entirely or to this room in particular. Usually his comments indicate... Hang on a second. Usually his comments are about the specific room we're in. There should be an openings. There should be something that tells us where those compass needles have to point. I'm going to take one more look in the principal's office and we'll see if there's anything obvious. Because I remember the logic behind it. We need the actual solution. Right. Yeah, whoever's screaming, we'll get to your problem in the order it was received. Trinkets of all kinds, he traveled a lot. Yeah, the compass needles are supposed to intersect, and that opens up a... That opens up a hidden compartment. But... where is the point of intersection? Oh, right, no. I keep forgetting there's a fast travel going back there. Hey, we got a raid! Froznerd, come on in!
You had me worried. Okay, I'm right behind you.
Welcome, Raiders. Hang on a sec, I'll do a shout out real quick. Yeah, that's a classic. God, it is hard to believe how long it has been.
Let's go.
Hang on a second. Oh, right, we didn't have a spare weapon for Shannon.
Friedman's office is located in the west part of the school.
Right, we know that. Oh, it's your first time playing the original? Man, that's gotta be an experience. Because that game, it was groundbreaking in a lot of ways for the campaign that it built. But I imagine going back to it now is like going back and watching Seinfeld. You know, seeing stuff that other sitcoms have done many, many times over now.
Let's see what's in here.
And kind of the progenitor... It's to see basically the progenitor of the first-person shooter campaign in its... not necessarily its modern incarnation, but certainly the dominant form of it for a long time. Yeah. That and Doom, I think, are things that people are going to be working on until basically the end of programming. AKA, basically the end of time. Alright, let's bring Shannon here. Let's see...
The dials should be pointing at something. But what?
Obviously. Yeah, I think there's a clue in here and I'm just missing it. Let's see... Yeah, a lot of Half-Life content over the years. Yeah, that's the other thing. It is wild the things that people have made with that over the years. For a long time, I was really a big fan of custom campaigns and such. Like They Hunger was a really good one. Afraid of Monsters is an excellent one. Like, it has issues being limited on the Half-Life engine. Like, the darkened areas rely on using the Half-Life flashlight, which is difficult, to put it mildly. But it hits the atmosphere it's going for and has kind of a surprisingly poignant ending to it. I was actually very surprised by that. Yeah, Cry of Fear was another one. Alright. Let's head downstairs. Oh, really? It was the same guy? Nice. Yeah, Afraid of Monsters was near enough a solo effort, at least originally. I know the director's cut had some more participation. Alright, so we can't get that open. But yeah, that was it was an impressive effort, all things considered. Yeah, the director's cut was really well done. It made it feel more distinct Alright, we are going to take a break, because A, I appear to be stuck, and 2... A and 2. We are a little over an hour and a half in, so we will pause. I'm going to get some exercise in, get a refill, and I will look up how to proceed here. Alright, and back. Now then. So there was a clue I overlooked, it was just in the wrong place. Alright, so let's switch. How are our students doing? So, let's see. They can't both taking a beating. You know what? We will
Okay, I'll go with you.
grab Stan. He's got the bat. So yeah, I was right in that there was a clue with a map that has latitude and longitude coordinates. I was just wrong about where that was. So we're heading back over to the teacher's room. See, I feel like...
There's something else I can pick in the corner.
Okay, so there is a lock we're supposed to pick.
Don't worry, I'm not moving. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, there's some way in there. Unless... Finish the fish
Stan
monster.
would be faster than that.
Oh, okay, okay. It's over here. Alright, so I... Oh, there's another flashlight.
Where'd they go? I want to kick some ass.
There are no locks left.
Alright, so that wasn't it. Never mind then. It was in here somewhere. Work of art. Something's broken. Come on, game. Student files. It was in here somewhere, I'm almost positive. Okay, game. Oh, wait, here it is. I see it. Yep, alright. Commemorative plaque for a scientific expedition. You can see the coordinates on it. Longitude 330, latitude 20. That's it. Right. Of course I overlooked that. Once again, don't treat perception as a dump stat in character creation, kids. I know it's tempting to put the points elsewhere, but it's just not worth it. Alright. Alright, 330 and 20, which is... just to the west of... off the coast of Africa. There we go.
It works.
Put all points in electrochemistry. Exactly.
Friedman's in the library. Let's go.
You want to get good at drugs. That's how you solve crimes. Alright, my dear Herbert, I'm writing to you in secret. Leonard would leave me if he knew I was meddling in his work. You're his twin brother, and sometimes it seems to me you understand him better than I. That's why I would like you to speak to him. We quarreled last night. He's completely obsessed with his research, and I fear he will go too far. He wants to attempt the experiment on himself, I am certain. You know him. He's capable of it. That would be foolish. The subjects treated are only stable after 3 weeks. There may be secondary effects that appear much later. Please, try to reason with him. Yours, Elizabeth. Video cassette, Subject 37, Part 1. Hey, pistol ammo. Hey, a gun that already has a light on it. Sweet. Alright. Alright. Now, let's assemble with everyone.
Where were you guys? You had me worried.
Alright, how are our kids doing here? So again, Ashley and Shannon are in good condition. The guys are a little banged up, so yeah, we will
Okay, I'm right behind you.
switch out for Shannon. I'm gonna give you this gun. Alright, so now we have 2 students who are armed and ready. Which is good. This is a vast improvement over melee. Alright, let
The
us...
library building is close to the parking lot.
Save.
I took care of it.
Let's go check out the library. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, that guy's trouble. Oh boy. Huh. Not liking this. Oh boy. Oh shit, okay. Alright. I think that got him. Yeah, I know. The camera in this game, like, I get that it wants to do the dramatic thing and sweep through the environment, but it's just not doing it as effectively as Fatal Frame did. And I think the game meant for you to run over here and fight him here, in which case you would see, but it doesn't work well when things don't go according to plan. It is not your friend in this game. Alright. Well, let's do the customary check in the bathroom. Knock knock. We're here for supplies. Hey! Energy drink in the toilet. What did I tell you? There is always, always, always healing items in the toilet. Supplies, motherfucker. Yeah. Suddenly we're UHF.
We need to find the key to the library.
Right. Okay, so I think that door's locked and we gotta look around. Hey! Alright. Alright, Shannon, Boosty. Right. Oh, Jesus! Oh, God. Oh, fucking jump scare. Of course, we're just gonna let those giant evil slugs go free. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna go chasing after them, but I'm a little surprised they didn't attack us. Eat some fries, motherfucker! Alright. Now, be ready, because when there's this weird shit on the walls, that's usually a sign that shit's gonna go down in one of these rooms. I don't know if this stuff reacts to light, but occasionally there is stuff you'll need to burn away. Alright, door's locked. You need to put a burger in a toilet bin. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, you know what? Did we actually not bring anybody with a bat? Shoot that open just to be safe. Oh god! Huh. Alright. That was surprising. Now, was that scripted to happen, or did he die instantly from the light? Because he was jumping in from there, so that wouldn't make much sense. Yeah, it had to be scripted. Old apartment, I was down in the lobby, and there was a random burger laying on one of the couches. I was seriously tempted to eat it.
Okay, I'll stay put. Okay,
Just,
let's move.
yeah, mystery burger on the ground there. Alright, no, that's locked. We're gonna need a key for it. Who put it there? Why did they abandon it? A mystery for the ages, clearly. Oh god! Oh. Okay, that's cute. So I had the lock-on there. When the creature died, my lock-on snapped away. I then turned around and shot open the glass on accident. I actually kind of love the physics in this game. Like, it's a bit selective about what you can break, but there's a lot of stuff in the environment you can mess with. More so than I expected.
Sweet.
It responds nicely to bullets, let's say. Yeah, nothing a few pats to get the dust off it doesn't solve. Exactly! 5-minute rule. Or 5-hour rule, depending on how long it's been. Alright. Anything here? Ooh, alright. Oh man, a projector. Haven't seen one of those in ages. Probably not since college, actually. An old shame. That's alright. Sometimes you just gotta let things go. Alright, how we doing map-wise? How we doing there? Alright. So, that door is locked. I know one of these rooms we actually have...
I'm sure I can pick this.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll stay put. All right, I'll go with you.
Alright, Shannon, cover me. Oh, here we go. Oh. Exactly. That's just living that hobo cop life. Or just straight up hobo at that point. So yeah, this is one of the rare cases where this weird mist stuff is kind of free-floating. I think it eventually goes away. There. Alright, problem solved. Anything in here? Huh. Esto es la foto del rey de España. Huh, alright. I think there might be some issue with the localization here. Either that or Ashley is busting out their Spanish on us. Alright. Hey, another flashlight. Noise. Kind of clicked through that quickly. Alright, causes full of course books.
We need to find the key to the library.
Right, probably in here. Yeah, quite possibly. Maybe it's for, Spanish language class or something. Entirely possible. Alright, hold that thought.
What is it?
Okay, scrap of paper, Texas cover up. I need a light source to read it. Now this, I remember. This actually... I think this has multiple solutions. That there is one obvious and one not so obvious way to read what's on there. We're gonna head back to that room with the projector. Is there anything else in here? Oh, right, we didn't check the back room here. Ooh, a safe. Actually, hang on a second. 0451. Damn it! You gotta try. Alright, nope. There's no harm in trying. Every game with a code has to throw that in somewhere. Or every game that makes regular use of codes. Alright, so is it here? Oh, no, these are restrooms. Oh, no, that's a classroom. No, this is the right one. Okay, here we go. So yeah, one way to resolve this is to put the paper over the projector. The other, I think, is to use a open window and use that there. Like if we do this... Yeah, here we go. 2432. Nice! So yeah. Like I said, most of the puzzles are reasonably intuitive and don't require you to do too many leaps of logic or weird item associations to solve. The times where it does are the exception and do kind of stand out. But for the most part, the game's pretty good about keeping things reasonably sensible.
I did it.
And letting the player focus on the mechanics of play, keeping your team alive, managing resources, and getting through the game. Alright, dear Leonard and Herbert, I don't know why I said Herbert there. I'm writing to you as your friend. I've just come out of the Seattle conference where your book Eternal Life is Possible had an explosive effect. Your discoveries totally contradict the theories of Dr. Leon Korsenberg, and I expect an unfavorable reaction from the Council. You have virulent detractors who fear that your research is immoral and cast a slur on the entire scientific community. I've analyzed the file. Your theory certainly goes against the first law of medical ethics. You understand that without the support of a reputation, it will have no other destiny than sinking into oblivion. And sadly, I do not have sufficient weight to prevent that. You may find salvation outside the scientific community, you know. I fear that sanctions may be even taken against you, and I cannot advise you strongly enough to locate your work in a safe place. I remain, my dear friends, yours sincerely. Your loyal friend, Walt Carradine. Alright. Hey, library key. Alright, so we got some illicit research that was moved to the school because the scientific community did not want you to know that you can live forever. All you gotta do is huff a bunch of weird plants that break all known laws of how plants work. Alright. Be ready, Shannon. If Friedman looks at us funny, we're gonna give him a little Principal Be Good special. Destiny strikes the Friedman family again. The community is in mourning after the death of Leonard Friedman. More than a century, should be a century ago, the city has lost. God damn it! No, that's me. My brain is really misfiring tonight. I'm just not reading shit properly. I think it's the font that's throwing me off. More than a citizen, the city has lost a brilliant, conscientious, and dynamic researcher. Leonard worked to admire the work of the Brotherhood, not recoiling from any obstacle. What Brotherhood? I guess humanity? Scientific community, despite its differences with the duo, admitted that he was among those who could have helped us advance in giant steps. As all the events surrounding this unusual family, the death of Leonard Friedman remains enigmatic. I think it's supposed to be as with all the events. Although a good pilot, Leonard lost control of his craft before crashing into the sea. His twin brother Herbert, the only escapee from this terrible accident, was rescued from the open sea off Long Island. Yeah, there's a mix of things going on where I think there are some gaps in the localization, but also I'm just stumbling over stuff. Anyway, Mr. Friedman! Ah, there you are.
Mr. Friedman!
Why are you still
this is
here?
horrible.
Why aren't you at home?
But sir, there are these disgusting creatures.
Here on the school grounds?
Yes, they're everywhere. You've got to do something. Kenny's missing. Mr. Walden said that he'd call the police.
Mr. Walden is here?
And it's a good thing, too.
Go right
because
now
he's
and see
safe.
the janitor. He'll let you out. I'll tell him you're coming. And don't let me see you back until tomorrow morning. I'll
What
take
about
care of
Kenny?
everything. the best thing you can do for now is to get out of here.
Right. So that wasn't suspicious at all. Anyway, this is a problem. Night has fallen, so we can no longer shoot out windows to bring light into a room. I mean, we can shoot windows, but it has no effect. All we've got are our flashlights. Alright, so we can't go up. And as you might imagine, these things get a little more ornery at night. Is there anything else in here? Nah.
Friedman told us to go see the janitor, so let's go.
Right. He's the guy that locked the school during the opening cutscene. Alright, be ready.